Alright, so I haven't done this in a while. People have asked me to do it for a while, this whole video blogging thing. And of course, I choose a day when I look like crap to re-enter, maybe. I don't know. I really just don't have time these days, but I'll try. See, as you can see, I haven't shaved in a while. Yeah, maybe I shaved. Maybe I shaved on Saturday. Maybe it was Friday. It's all kind of blending together. I have like fierce bags in my mind. I haven't slept in, well, I mean, I've slept, but I haven't slept in like 3 days. Um, like 15 hours of sleep maybe over 3 days, maybe. PW band trip was this weekend. We left on Thursday night, Bobby and I, and after rehearsal, drove down to Baltimore and got down at about 11:30. And by the time we got checked into the room and all that kind of stuff, it was like midnight because the little girl at the front didn't really have her stuff together. Um, so it really took a long time to get checked in. Then we decided, hey, we're going to go out. So we go out in Baltimore, and who knew there was this like thriving little, community going on in Baltimore, and actually like a legitimate club. Well, I don't know if it was legitimate. It's really been a long time since I've been in there, but there's a line out the door, like a big line, like 15, 20 people at least deep. Now, maybe they were just holding them back and not letting them in for some reason, but um, still, like, kind of crazy. And there were several other bars, like, around the little area. We ended up at this one called, like, Central Station or Central Perk. I don't know, not Central Perk, but whatever. Um, so that, sorry, Justin. So that was fun. Got in there, but like not until like 10 of 1, which is late. When the bar closes at 2. It was nice inside. We watched two fierce lesbians make out like most of the evening. But crowded. I mean, not crowded, but for Thursday night, I was like, there's a decent crowd in here. So then the next day, we got on the Ride the Ducks. Well, I had to meet the band at the Inner Harbor to ride the ducks. um, huh. My advice, not really worth it. Unless you really like annoying people telling you about history of places you probably aren't really that interested in to begin with, and give you these obnoxious things that make a duck sound and look like a duckbill, which is just really bad all around. And then you're on there with instrumentalists who think they can like harmonize and create rhythms with all the wacky songs that are being played by the wacky driver. Okay, it's cool to go from land into the water, and you hear little tidbits of history that were like, that's kind of exciting. But Baltimore, not really that interesting. So then we had a very nice lunch, very expensive, but a very nice lunch with the staff. The kids wandered around the harbor. Then we went to the aquarium, which I haven't been at to a very long time. Saw big giant stingrays, big giant sharks, and then saw the dolphin show, which just really was not that exciting. It was like all of 22 minutes long, like almost exactly 22 minutes long, which is just seemed really short to me. There was like 14 dolphins in this whole big giant tank, and they only used like 3 of them. Like, come on. Most of it was like these video things that were like on either side of the pool, and you would watch like watch. Okay, the dolphins do something. Okay, watch. Okay, the dolphins do something. It's like, nah, I don't know. Plus, they were kind of rude there. I really, it's interesting. Maybe I'll sum this up at the end. But okay, so Dave and Buster's, very nice time. Bobby and I found that my love of the little quarter machines where you drop the quarter in and it pushes the little quarter forward and it falls down and then you push the quarter forward and it drops down and then all these tickets come out. It's very exciting. Um, yes, very exciting. I love that. We stood. I personally probably stood there for like an hour, just dropping these coins in. Well, Bobby's machine was next to me, and he was dropping coins in. And you'd swipe your little swipe at the David Buster's thing, and it would give you 8 coins to like drop into this thing for every swipe. But then every time you swiped, the exciting thing was is like little coins would fall out in this little crack that was at like the bottom of the game. So Bobby would get his 8 coins that would fall into the little cup, and then like 4 or 5 more would fall out from like the bottom, which is like super exciting because then you could just put more in. And then we just kept getting like Wheel of Fortune because we were playing like the Wheel of Fortune thing that spun around and it gave you bonus tickets. We probably won about 3,000 tickets, which is very exciting. We didn't use them to buy anything yet, though. So then we went back and we stayed up for a little while, hanging out with the staff after we checked the kids in. I didn't check the kids in, but other people checked the kids in. And then the next day was the BOA regional. Bobby was up doing the girls' hair and boy at 6 a.m. Yes, 6 a.m. Kids, we performed at 9:15 in the morning, like ridiculous. So that was kind of cool. They had an okay run. The mirrors was it was the first time in our show that the mirrors were actually used, and God, that was kind of exciting because I didn't really notice the effect of them until it was all over. But it kind of makes the whole box disappear. Like we have all these boxes, and all the boxes then change to mirror eventually, and so then the whole box completely disappeared, which was really cool. I don't know, just very interesting. So then we went back to the hotel, blah blah blah, came back, watched finals, the top 10 bands, top 10, which you would think would be really good, but no, like the first 5 were like bad, like bad. There was color guard stuff like not even going around together remotely. I mean, any of my kids could spin better than most of them that was going on in the top 5. West Johnstown, fabulous, love them. Like 60 kids in the high school color guard. All their stuff was going around together, and it was not just easy stuff. I mean, it was good stuff. Westminster, they were good. I loved their Ground Po, like Telltale Heart, all that kind of stuff. There you had some pretty nice costumes and some pretty flags, and loved the whole idea of like these boards and the Telltale Heart with the hearts under the boards when they like brought out these boards and were spinning boards in the front, boards in the back, and then flags were spinning in the middle. So it was like they were under the boards. Okay, anyway, maybe I was reading too much into it, but whatever. So they were like really the only good and exciting thing that really was on the field. I mean, Kiski, like you hear, oh Kiski, Kiski, Kiski. Their color guard was bad. Sorry, they were bad. So then we came back. We went home, back to the hotel, and for the second night in a row, got to experience Miss Cha Cha. Well, Chi Chi, because we have a Cha Cha in the color guard, and we call Cha Cha not a him but a her Cha Cha. And so this was Chi Chi, and with his fierce tongue ring and his like yelling at Bobby every single time we came in the hotel, not like yelling at us, but like really trying to like sort of like and we just like I don't know. I said a whole lot without very much saying very much of anything, didn't I? So that was kind of fun. But then, okay, so then the next day we got up, not really early, but we were up really late because some people called me and kept me on their phone really late, but we won't mention that. Although I do need to speak with some of you. Got up, went to Fort McHenry, experienced a very rude little old man. Now, as a forest ranger, you go to school for years to get your foresting rangering degree or whatever it is. And then your job is really kind of like mowing lawns and handing people change when they drive into the booth, drive into your national forest or whatever. Yeah, no need, and I can understand now why you might be a little peeved that you got a 4-year degree to make change. But okay, whatever. Um, Went there, went to laser tag. I was the big winner. I was the big winner. 1,355 shots in my second game that I scored 20,000 points. Dun, 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 winner, winner, winner. Okay. And I really love laser tag. That's super duper fun. And then we went to medieval times, which was about 15 minutes, 20 minutes too long. The food was okay. It wasn't fantastic. Some jousting, a hawk that flies over your head. Some sparks fly. The white knight wins. Oh, big surprise! Then Tanya got knighted. Mrs. Kaufman got knighted, and then they all got on the bus and went home. There were probably some very funny and amusing things that happened along the way, but I don't really remember those right now. I'm like sleep deprived completely. But I did learn Philadelphia is the city of brotherly love, and Baltimore, the city of like mean. hateful people for some reason. Maybe because they're stuck between DC and Philadelphia. I don't know. But my 10 minutes are up. Gotta go.